Happy New Year! Welcome back to another episode of Gig and Tell Podcast. I'm Tash.
I'm Fer.
And today we thought we'd recap the year because 2025 is coming to an end. So we thought we'd go back through all the shows and concerts and things like that we've had in 2025 and then look forward to what we've got coming up in 2026 and kind of our plans for that. So that is what this episode is going to be about if you want to stay tuned. So do you want to get our calendars up and start looking through?
Let's see what we've had.
What we've done this year. I think that both of our years started off with seeing Hairspray, the musical. Yeah. I don't think we had anything in January, which is atrocious.
No, January's often quite quiet, isn't it? I think people know that everyone's broke in January, so no one really plays.
Yeah, we had Hairspray on the 6th of Feb, which was the first thing that we had this year. I can't remember the details of that. Was it Wolverhampton or was it Birmingham or?
I think Hairspray was Wolverhampton because I think the Birmingham one was the November before.
Yeah, I think that it was
Wolverhampton. God, that feels like forever ago.
Yeah, I barely remember it.
No, I know that we were at like a...
Were we on a balcony?
We were on the balcony right at the front where you've got the front of the balcony. And it was the we were slightly to the side and it was the like audio, not audio enhancement, that's the wrong thing. It was the one for deaf people. And they'd got like sign language interpreters and they'd got like subtitles at the side.
Oh yeah, they did actually.
Which I'd never seen before in a theatre, so that was pretty cool. But very distracting. I was totally distracted. I was watching the subtitles.
It was good for me. I was learning the lyrics to some of the songs that I didn't know. Because I feel like in theatre it's quite hard to hear what they're singing sometimes, unless it's like a ballad. But I think that sometimes in musicals it's really difficult, so it was nice actually to have the words there and be like, But it did take away from watching the actors, I do think. But that was the first thing we had. The next thing that I've got was exactly a week later, on the 13th of February, I went to see a band called Delights. I've spoken about them a couple of times in episodes before. They were in my Spotify Wrapped this year as well. They're no longer a band. They actually played their last show in London not too long ago this month. But I saw them on the 13th of Feb, which was very good. That was in Birmingham. It was only a small room. I don't remember where exactly. I can picture it. I think it's that one that you said that you'd not been to before. It's over by... oh, shoot. It's the one that you said you'd not heard of, and I said, I've been there to see Delights. We had a conversation about it recently. I don't know.
Remember the conversation, can't remember what the venue was.
I don't know, but I know that there was a bar right next to it that was Lit Up All in Red. Oh my gosh, Lit Up All in Red. Can we address our new sign, please? I forgot to even address it just then, but for Christmas, our brother kindly gifted us this magical, glowy sign for our podcast. How cute is it? Honestly,
it's so cute.
I love it. I hope that you can see it properly above our heads and that my big fat head isn't covering it, but I just think it's so cute. Anyway, being distracted, I saw Delights. That is the top and bottom of it.
So next, I believe we surprised you with Sabrina Carpenter. Not on the day because you have to be prepared.
Yeah.
You have to be prepared with an outfit for Sabrina Carpenter, but I got it you for Christmas.
Yeah.
I think we split it between us, actually, to get you that ticket because there's Benny, which was insane.
Yeah, that was really good. She's such a performer. She's you have to go and see her once in your lifetime, like bucket list artist, for sure. And we had seen her before when she supported the Vamps. A long time ago,
many years ago.
She played Hands, and did she play Thumbs?
I can't remember the other ones that she played.
Old ones, but this was the first time we'd seen her headline.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure you wanted to go. Was it you that wanted to go the year before, and we couldn't get tickets? They sold out really quick.
So when
at the O2 or something.
It first went on sale, no one else was interested enough. And then while she was on that tour, or like just before that tour, she went absolutely massive. And then, it was too late, and I was not happy because I had wanted to go.
It would have been nice to have seen her in a small venue because obviously we weren't all that close. We got fairly close for where I thought we'd get for Sabrina.
Considering we all like had work first.
Yeah.
I believe I booked a half day off work. I finished at like 2 o'clock.
Yeah, I joined you all a bit later. You'd already got in and found a spot. But yeah, that was really good. Definitely worth a ticket. If anyone hasn't been to see her, I 100% recommend. She puts on such a good show. She's a great singer and a great dancer. And yeah, she's just really funny. She's such a character. She's individual for sure. And I love her to pieces. She was a good one to watch.
One of a kind show, for sure.
I also, around that same sort of time, went to a thing called Murder Trial Tonight, which was like a theatre performance. It's basically like a courtroom on the theatre stage, and you vote for whether the person is guilty or not guilty through the trial. So they have the whole trial, show videos and evidence, and do it like a full court trial. And then at the end, you vote as to whether you think they're guilty or not. And then they show a video of what actually happened, and whether we prosecuted them correctly. So that was really fun. I will say, I wanted it to be serious, and they made it a bit jokey, which I just felt like didn't quite fit for like a trial murder thing. Like,
to take you out of it.
Yeah, it took you out of the experience. They were like making jokes and stuff, and yeah, I said to Harrison, if it would have been dead serious, that would have been really good, and I'd have done it again. But the fact that they made like jokes through it and stuff kind of took it away from the experience. I didn't love that about it, but it was a good. We had a good night. It was a nice date night for us, and that was in Birmingham as well. I believe it was at the Hippodrome.
The next one I have was the Final Nights of Six tour.
Yes. So the You Me at Six farewell tour was on the 31st of March.
Yeah.
That was also very, very good. That was in Birmingham. Where did we see that?
That was at the O2 Academy in Birmingham.
Was it at the Academy?
Yep.
Oh, goodness.
Because it was me, you, Jazz and Mo.
Yeah.
I drove us to the train station and then we walked.
Yes. Usually at a concert, me and Jazz will have a drink or two. However, never get drunk at a concert, really. Like, we just have a couple of drinks, don't we? You Me at Six was another story. I don't know what happened that night. I had many a drink.
I was very glad to have a sober friend at that one, I must say.
We were quite far back at that. We were under the kind of balcony bit, so the view was a bit restricted, but we just kind of had a party at the back for You Me at Six, didn't we? That was a good one.
It was another last lap going after work. So my next one in the calendar is Bradley Simpson in Birmingham.
Yeah, Saturday the 17th of May.
I believe that one was at the Institute.
I think you're right, because it was definitely Birmingham and it definitely wasn't the Academy. The room felt bigger. I think that the room in the Institute must be bigger than the room in the O2 Academy. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I felt like it felt like we were quite far away.
We were in the room in the Institute where you go in and down the stairs, so it's like the medium-sized room in the Institute.
Oh.
So it's not as big as the big Academy room.
Okay.
But it would be bigger than the medium Academy room, I believe.
Mm.
But we were, again, at the back. I mean, that was like the millionth time seeing him do the same album. So...
and we've still been again since.
Yeah. But incredible show, incredible artist. We all know I love him.
Yeah, we don't have much more to say on that one. We all know how big of a fan we are of Bradley. So
the next one was a festival.
Yeah, literally the week after.
Yeah, literally a week after Brad. We went to Slam Dunk Festival.
Again, I've said it a million times, we need to do a full episode on Slam Dunk at some point.
It was so good. It was my second Slam Dunk, but it was my first outdoor Slam Dunk because I last went to Slam Dunk in 2018 when they still did the West Midlands one.
Bring back the West Midlands.
Bring back the West Midlands. But it was a completely different vibe back then because it was like in the NEC.
I'm an indoor girly.
It does mean you don't have to worry about the weather, and there were 2 stages outside, but it's just a lot more restricted.
Yeah, true. I did like the festival vibes
Yeah.
of being outdoors, but it was a bit cold, if I remember correctly.
It was a bit, there was a bit of a chill. Like, it wasn't like we were wrapped up to the nines and still cold.
Yeah.
We had like a t-shirt and a jacket.
Yeah, I was in a
like,
t-shirt and shorts.
Yeah, it just, because it's in May, it's not quite summer yet for
Yeah.
Slam Dunk, so it is like not quite as nice, but it was an incredible day. Top band of the day.
Top band of the day for me, Easy. Oh, I was going to say Easy Neck Deep. Yeah, Easy Neck Deep, as it is, with a very close second.
Mm-hmm.
I could have cried during As It Is.
Everyone we saw did so well.
And I think I've said this again before, No Offence, didn't expect to enjoy, but was very, very good. Someone that I respected a lot more after seeing them live in comparison to just listening to his music. I could kind of take it or leave it. He was amazing, and Mouth Culture as well. What I really liked about going to a festival, it was my first festival. I know you'd been before, but it was my first festival that I've been to. Sorry if that hurt the microphone. My first festival, and what I really enjoyed about it was discovering new bands.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a big fan of like Discover Weekly on Spotify and kind of learning new music and finding new artists. So I felt like Slam Dunk was a really good way to do that because all of the artists are kind of similar. So you know you're kind of going to like the vibe. Generally speaking, it's going to be kind of catered to your taste. And we found Mouth Culture through that. And there was someone that you saw there.
Movements.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed because we had this bit of a gap where there wasn't anyone that we already knew, and we're like, oh, we need to go see these. So we were like, oh, we'll just grab some food, chill for a minute, like we'll just sit on a field wherever there's space. So we grabbed some Chinese food, which was 10 out of 10. And we just sat on this field, and I was like, actually, I quite like these guys, and I know that they are quite big. I know that lots of people already knew who they were. I did not.
I feel like I'd heard of the name maybe, but I hadn't ever listened to them.
I would never have heard of something and gone, oh, this is Movements. But they were so good, so I listen to them quite a bit now as well. So that was a good one, like, because we weren't like in the crowd as well, because I think when you don't necessarily know them, sometimes being in the crowd can be a different vibe.
Yeah.
Whereas like being able to just sit at the back, have some food and just listen, I was like,
it was really chill.
There was one stage that we didn't even touch, which was much heavier bands, I think. I think the main stage that we were focused on was the more pop punky stages. But there was one stage that was like metal.
Yeah.
Which was not so much either of our vibes. So we didn't. There was a whole stage that we didn't even see.
Yeah, definitely.
Which is kind of wild.
And I will say we were 100% set on seeing Slam Dunk again next year. I'm not convinced by the lineup, and I'm really sorry to say it because I know I said yes, we'll book our tickets, but I don't know if I want to spend my money on the bands that are playing there at the moment.
I'm more convinced on the lineup having looked at it again, because I realised there were so many bands on there that I hadn't registered the first time I looked at it. Obviously, Good Charlotte, they're just everywhere, aren't they? Like, I've seen them so many times. As a headliner for a 20th anniversary, a bit disappointed.
Yeah, I kind of agree. I do think that it might be wishful thinking. I think that they need like a Sum 41.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Everyone thought it was going to be someone much bigger for 20th anniversary.
Good Charlotte are a big band though, and
they're a big
I
band.
would like to see them. I feel like, did they support All Time Low at one point? Yeah.
I've seen them at least 3 times, 2 of which
did?
were them supporting people. I can't remember who else I've seen them support, but I've definitely seen them support twice. And then I saw them headline Slam Dunk in 2018. So I'm a bit like, been there, done that.
Okay, I for one can't really remember them. I remember them supporting All Time Low because I've obviously just said it, but I don't remember their performance.
Yeah.
So I'm not mad at that. Knocked Loose are a bit heavier for me, I think.
Yeah, I don't really know much Knocked Loose. Sublime, I know one song, Santeria, is a tune, to be fair. But then you kind of lose me a little bit. There is Boston Manor, who we just saw support Neck Deep.
Oh, they were good.
Playing. They were quite good. Broadside, I do like a couple of their songs, have a few of their songs saved.
I think I might have a song or two saved by them.
Dead Pony I've seen before, they were good. Like, they're really good live. Deaf Havana, I feel like I tried to listen to them when I was younger, but never really got into them. Motion City Soundtrack, I have a few songs saved. Stand Atlantic, I like State Champs, Tonight Alive, they're all good.
I've not seen State Champs before. I would really like to see State Champs.
I've seen State Champs twice. Some people I've not listened to, but Adam has said they're really good. Trash Boat I really like, and President is Charlie Simpson's band.
Oh, okay, that would be good to watch.
That's
Do
all
they
I've
have
heard
more
of.
to announce, or
No,
is that the full set
That's
list?
it now.
I can't lie to you. I was really holding out for water parks. I know that they played the year that you first went, didn't they? Did they?
No.
No.
I
In between.
don't think so. I think
They
played
definitely played it.
Because the first slam dunk I went to, we saw Sleeping with Sirens, State Champs, As It Is, Creeper. Then we went outside for food, and there was like this like reggae vibe going on. Don't know who they were.
I think that a lot of people that are into like rock music really like reggae. I think that that's a general like.
Well, the smell in that area was enough to let you know what that stage was for, because that was outdoors. Then it was As It Is, and then I think it was Good Charlotte. We actually missed a few at the very start. We didn't get that till a little bit late because train strikes just in time.
Oh, perfect.
So we managed to get the train into Birmingham, but then the train that ran from Birmingham to the arena was cancelled, and they had the coaches taking you instead. So it was a bit chaotic. We missed a little bit of it on that one, but it felt like they were such stronger. Like, maybe it was just that one catered really well to my personal taste.
Yeah.
But I feel like we've looked at so many slam dunk lineups and been like, oh, wish I could afford to go, and we just couldn't at the time. And now we finally can. And I'm a bit like, oh, that's nothing like the lineups that they used to be. Because the one year they had like Yumi at 6, All American Rejects, All Time Low, Water Parks. And it was like...
What I would do to go to that festival.
That year, it was the year before, I think. Was it 2024 lineup?
That actually makes me want to die. That makes me want to die. If that was a 2024 lineup.
It was either 2023 or 2024. It was really, really close. Well, it wasn't that long ago.
That really hurts, actually.
So, yeah, like, I've been waiting for them to go back to that, and they just kind of haven't.
It's like the festival in America that I want to go to.
Oh, When We Were Young.
When We Were Young Fest. Oh my God, what I would do. You know what? I actually might. Because at some point in life, I want to go to America and I want to do a tour. So I think that maybe I will time that for when they have that festival and do that while I'm there.
Go to Vegas.
Yeah. I want to do Vegas. I want to do Nashville. I want to do New York. They're the kind of main three that I do want to see. I'd like to go to like LA and stuff, but it's a bit expensive, isn't it?
Yeah. But yeah, that was Slam Dunk.
Yeah, Slam Dunk was a big highlight this year for me.
Definitely. So it wasn't a gig, but I then went to see Calamity Jane.
Theatre, love it.
Theatre show.
Okay.
So we saw that in Sheffield with Carrie Hope Fletcher.
Nice.
And it was very good. It's like a western, kind of like lots of shooty bang bang. But it was very good. It was very vibey.
Nice.
Then there was a bit of a break because it was festival season, I believe, unless you have anything. I think I didn't have anything July and August at all. Because they're like no one tours July and August, it's all festivals.
No, I think you're right. Yeah, we did have a big pause there, didn't we? My next one after, what were we on before? I was even before you. You were the 14th of July, I was the...
14th of June.
Sorry, 14th of June. Mine was even before that.
I mean, you know about the rest because then we started the podcast.
Yes.
So my next one then was Dinosaur Pile Up on the 5th of September.
Yes.
Which XOYO, one of my favourite venues in Birmingham. It's got the best sound the Institute can be close, but the Institute can be hit and miss as well. We've had a couple at the Institute where the sound's not been great.
Yeah, it might just be that I'm familiar with the Institute and like the O2, and I know exactly what I'm doing when we're going to those venues.
Yeah, XOYO's just sort of coming round, isn't it? Like, we're starting to get more there.
Yeah.
But I like the convenience of where it is right next to that car park as well.
Yeah, it is. It's good that it's right next to that car park, and there's other things to do afterwards if you do go on like a weekend night to a concert.
Yeah,
there's like bars and stuff that are very nice.
Because we've got like our two vibes in the group as well. Because we've got the low places dive bars right next to it, which is like, it's a dive bar. It's country music, and then you've got, I think it's called Spoilers, around the corner by the Institute, which I really want to try. I've not been yet.
Is that where we walk
like
past
rocky, pop punky,
next door?
Yeah.
Yeah, I really want to go to that.
I think it's called Spoilers. Could be wrong.
I might have to look at what we've got on next year in Birmingham and like near there and actually like make
like
it
a
a
night
thing.
out,
Yeah.
So then was Knox.
Yeah.
One of the highlights.
Yeah, that was on the 15th of September. We have spoken about that in our McFly vs Busted and Knox episode, which was, I believe, one of the first episodes we did.
It was early on. It might have been like the third.
Yeah. So, yeah, Knox, absolutely incredible. That is a highlight of the year for me. I think Slam Dunk I'm not counting because it's a festival. So that was like, well, I say top festival of the year. It was the only festival of the year. But that felt like a different experience to me. But in terms of actual just concerts, Knox knocks it out of the park for me.
Knox was a show with no faults.
Yeah.
Like, the crowd was good. The sound was good. The band was good.
Yeah.
He was incredible.
Yeah.
Like, everything about that one was good. There was nothing that I was like, other than the fact that my feet hurt from walking around Camden all day.
Yeah.
That was my own fault. Like, everything else was great.
So good. And something feels different as well when you travel for a show. The London crowd was amazing, but it just felt like more of a experience because we'd gone away for it. I think like we had a hotel room.
It's nice when you
and
get to do like a proper meal as well. Like we went to Blue's Kitchen and had some food first, and you make it a bit more of an event than like, oh, quickly we finish work, get ready and go.
Yeah, I was wasted when we were in that restaurant. I sobered up a little bit for the concert, to be fair, but man, I was wasted in that restaurant. I needed that food. I think it's because we'd been travelling all day. I hadn't really ate much. Oh no, I had a Taco Bell when I got there, and then we started drinking immediately. So then by the time we got for the meal, I was like, I need like a big meal.
I've seen the way you get through your cans in a hotel room.
Yes. Nothing beats now you can.
And then we had to rush home.
Yep.
To get to McFly vs Busted the next day.
Yep.
Which was chaos. Doing 2 gigs in 2 different areas in 2 days.
Yes. Quite the experience. I know that...
Maybe I'm old because I know people do it all the time, but my God. I was glad to be seated for that one because I was like, pooped.
I was glad that I booked the following day off because I didn't need the 17th off. Like, I didn't have anything on, but I was like, no, I'm going to be knackered after, like, the couple of days that we've just had. I just need a day to have a lie-in and have a reset. So I'm glad that I did that because it was a full-on couple of days. I know that Rose done it before. She did it with Morgan Wallen and Avril. She left from Avril and went to Morgan. But...
Which are even further away than us doing Knox to McFly vs Busted.
Yeah.
Because that was, like, Cardiff.
I think so.
To London.
Yeah. The whole of September was amazing. The next one after that was the 24th.
My September calendar.
Yeah, me
it's
too.
Just constant. Like, I don't think I've stopped since then.
I agree. It's been pretty constant.
Very busy.
I actually had a bit of a breakdown in December because I was like, I just need a night in.
Yeah,
I need a night in. I'm so stressed. I'm doing all these amazing things, but I need a night in to recuperate. There is such thing as too many plans.
There really is.
But the week after that we had As It Is, which was on the 24th of September. Again, we've spoken about that in a whole podcast episode, so I won't talk too much. That was not my favourite As It Is gig that we've ever been to, but it was nice to see them coming back.
Yeah, that one was really good again.
I then had one in between that you didn't go to on the 27th of September. I went to see Pierce the Veil. Again, I've spoken about that briefly, was a good one. Another arena one that was at the Utilita Arena. We went for a bit of food first in the Weatherspoons, like the classy people we are. And then we hop, skipped and jumped over the bridge to the Utilita Arena. Again, I don't think that I mentioned just now when we were talking about Slam Dunk, Hot Mulligan, but they were also a top one for Slam Dunk for me. They also supported Pierce the Veil, and they were very good supporting Pierce the Veil. I enjoyed them muchly. And then we had a week off where we were on holiday. Sorry, a long weekend where we were on holiday. And then the following weekend, we had Katy Perry, which was at the NEC. I know. Was it at the Utilita again? Again, a experience that I will never forget with Katy Perry, and she's definitely a character if you ever get the chance to see her.
She's character is right.
Yeah, she's like unbelievable. She is quite the individual. I enjoyed watching her thoroughly. So we had Katy Perry on the Saturday the 11th of October, and then on the 12th of October we had ABBA Voyage, where me, some family and family friends that we always see, we all went down to London. We travelled up to London, Euston, I believe, and watched ABBA Voyage. I can't remember the venue. Very frustrating of me, but it was a really nice venue. Probably talked about it in the episode where we talked about ABBA Voyage anyway, but that was, again, another couple consecutives in a row whereby I was like, yeah, no, I need to have the day off afterwards to just chill again, which is what I did. Again, it always feels nice when we go away to see the Vamps with our friends, because it's like a little girls' trip, like weekend away, which I always really love. And the girls actually surprised us with doing some other stuff for our birthday while we were there as well, which was lovely. We had a great time away. And shortly after that, like literally like a week or so after that, my car broke down. And I drove us there because my other friend's car had already broke down. Our other friend doesn't drive, and you don't like driving very far distance.
I would have if I had to, but...
So
you'd have all had to deal with me being very, very stressed the whole time, and probably death. Who knows?
He was, it was convenient timing that the car broke down after that. I'm very happy about that. But the Vamps was really good. A very different experience. One thing that we'd never done before, because we don't go to like DJ sets and club nights.
The only ones that we've done are like emo nights. Like we did that emo night that it was the guy from Yumi at 6
that one was really good.
That was really good.
I didn't like the emo fest at XOYO. I didn't really rate that.
Wasn't a DJ set though. That was a band.
And was
we didn't
it?
love the band.
Then following that, a few days later, we had Mouth Culture on the 23rd of October, which was actually in a club. It was called Asylum for the venue, but it's Uproar if you go to it as a club night. I really like it in Uproar. I think that the vibe's really cool. They have like posters and photos and sign things everywhere, and they have like a little photo booth, which is really cool. The bar area is nice and big, and the venue's not too big. It's a nice sized venue, I think. I like it in there. I'd never seen a concert there before. We saw Mouth Culture. I'd only been there for the club night, but it was good. I enjoyed that. And Mouth Culture were amazing. Really good. He sounded identical. Sorry, not just him. The whole band. They sounded identical to the track. Really good.
They play their tracks exactly. How you hear them, like, it was spot on. I couldn't. If you said one of this is them recorded and one of this is them live, they sound the same.
They do. Because sometimes I find that you'll see a band live and go, oh my gosh, they were absolutely amazing. And then you'll go to listen to them and you'll be a little bit disappointed because they didn't quite hit the same. But I feel like Mouth Culture is like the opposite. Like they hit whether they are live or whether you're listening to them on your phone.
Definitely.
But yeah, Mouth Culture, that was probably a highlight for me actually, because I've absolutely loved them this year. They've been a new discovery from when we went to Slam Dunk. And they've really tickled my pickle this year, for sure. For sure.
Very good. Then we had the absolute heartbreak.
Then Benson Boone cancelled on us when we were already in Birmingham.
We were getting ready. We were like, none of us were really feeling it. We were like, oh, I could so just stay in and have a cup of tea right now. But we all forced ourselves
It was funny because we're never all in that same mood. Like,
but we all were in that same mood.
I'm genuinely the one that is always like, I'm ready to go. I was not that night. That night I was like, I could really do with a night in. And we'd all said like we'd rather sit and have a catch up and a cup of tea. And then we got there and we'd got ourselves in the zone. We were ready to go. And I was really excited to see Elliot James Wright. And then yeah, we got there and I actually thought that they were joking when they were like, look at the sign, he's cancelled. I was like, what? Yeah. Like, it didn't compute at all.
Yeah.
It's a good job we had Jazz there with us to like actually be like, find out what was going on, because I was just like,
yeah. It was frustrating because it was the one time that we actually got there in time to see a support act, because we normally get there at the last minute. And
but I really wanted to see him.
Yeah, we actually got there like 4 doors, and then it got cancelled 2 minutes before. Whereas if like we were in our normal schedule of going just in time for when he came on, we'd probably have known before leaving.
Yeah,
that it
had been cancelled, and we wouldn't have bothered getting the train up. But it is what it is, and we still had a lovely evening.
We did. We just came back here.
We came back here and chilled and had a catch up, and it was nice. But I was gutted. And do you know what makes me more disappointed? It's one thing when the rest of the tour gets cancelled because you're like, oh, like shit, they really can't play. But he like rested and then went back to his London shows, and I was like, it's literally just our show that was cancelled, which really broke my heart, because even though they've said they're going to try and reschedule it, I don't think they're going to reschedule it with Elliot supporting. And that was one thing that I was so excited for. Like, Elliot followed by Benson was
Have
like,
you looked to see if he's doing his own tour, because support acts normally have another tour.
He might announce another one, to be fair. The last time he toured was July this year. So he might be doing another tour in like 6 months or something.
Another one then.
That's exciting, actually, yeah. Maybe I'll have to have a look at that. That might be coming for 2026. And then the following week we had the Subways on the Thursday, the 6th of November, which was in Birmingham. It was in Digbeth, wasn't it? Where was it?
Was that one at the Institute?
Was it? Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, because it was again the one where you go in and you go down the stairs. There's not one at the Academy that does that.
Okay.
So yeah, it was the Institute 2, isn't it, that way? You go down the stairs and you've got the bars either side.
Yeah.
And we were very close to the front.
We were very close to the Subways. It was,
They put on a very good show.
And the sports were very good and very fitting too.
Yeah.
It was a very good night, very different, I feel. Like, it didn't feel like a normal night out for us. I don't know whether that's because of the group of people we went with or what, but it was good. Different but good. And then the next one I had was the week after we had Elf the Musical, which was in Wolverhampton, because Adam picked us up, didn't he? Yeah. Wolverhampton, the 14th of November. Elf the Musical, that's what got us into our Christmas spirit early on in November, which was very good. The girls had got me that as you'd got me that as a present for my birthday, which was lovely.
Followed closely by the other one I got you for your birthday, which was Hot Milk.
The week after, the 20th of November.
Another incredible show.
Yeah.
Hot Milk had an insane stage presence. They put on an incredible show.
They did. Again, very good performance, sounded amazing, looked amazing, had charisma. The crowd was really buzzing. Very good show.
And I stood there like the absolute devious person that I am, going, oh, this is our last show of the year. We're not going to have another show this year, knowing I had another one booked. But then also, before that one, was last minute announced Bradley Simpson Open Arms show at
on the 10th.
10th of December, yeah. So that was another very, very good one.
It was very good.
With like 2
very
weeks
different
notice.
Very different, very good. Nice surprise. Not what we expected, but had a good night still. And then
I had told Tash to keep the 18th of December free for her early Christmas present, because I have no control over what dates people tour. So I said, I've got you a Christmas present, but you haven't have it early. Please keep the 18th of December free.
Yep.
And who did I surprise you with?
Neck Deep tickets, which was an experience.
It was an experience.
It was an experience. We got balcony tickets, and
it was all I could get.
we're on the balcony. It was a very restricted view from where we were, but we could kind of see, and then it was our decision to move because you couldn't really see many glimpses at all.
I couldn't see.
You couldn't see. I could only see a little bit now and then, and the people around us were really fucking annoying.
Yeah, I didn't realise what breed of people were on the balcony. I won't be doing that again. And also for the institute with that balcony.
The academy, when I went to the academy on the balcony, me and Harrison had a good time.
Yeah, I feel like I would try balcony at the academy, but I wouldn't do it at the institute again because especially that first, because there's two balconies as well. There's balcony and upper balcony. We were just on balcony, and so you have the upper balcony comes down in front of it as well. So you've got this balcony coming down. You've then got where like the seated balcony bit is there, and you've got this small pocket that you can actually see.
Yeah.
So as soon as you're further back than a couple of people, you literally can't see anything because you've only got this small gap, and then that's filled with everyone that's taller than you because we're tiny.
Yeah.
And yeah, the people up there were just something else.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's Birmingham.
Yeah.
So we're also watching like
even for
almost
Birmingham
fights break out over here. God.
Even for Birmingham, it was special.
Yeah, it was poor. I could hear that Neck Deep were very good.
Neck Deep sounded amazing, and we were
sounded
watching it through a bloke's phone that was filming it. So we were like watching the band through the phone and like singing along. And we had a little party at the back. We decided to move to the wall because we couldn't really see much anyway. So we moved to the back wall and like leant against it and had a little dance at the back together.
Yeah.
So we still made it a good time, but we didn't really see.
And again, just
Neck
the
Deep.
sound in that bit because, like I say, you've got only this little pocket where the sound's actually coming through, and it's probably bouncing off everything as well. Like everything kind of sounded mashed together more so. Like you couldn't really pick out anything individual. It sounded very, very mashed.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't the band that sounded bad. It was where we were stood that made it sound bad.
Yeah.
But I could hear that they were playing well and their show was good. And I could hear the crowd from the pit, and I was just gutted to not be down there.
The supports were good. I saw most of the supports where I was stood. And then people started moving around and standing.
Yeah, I've been meaning to give them a proper listen because it was Anxious and Boston Manor.
Yeah. They were both very good.
Both very good. And yeah, I've been meaning to give them a listen. I just haven't.
Yeah, me too, actually.
Because it's been all Christmas music since then.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was another very good one to round off the year.
That was our last one of the year, yeah. So I don't know what my tally was on, but I'm going to tally it up if you don't mind because I would like to know. Yeah, I'm tallied on 19. And you're tallied on?
18.
18. So that's very annoying, actually. I kind of wish we'd hit the 20 figure.
That's our goal for next year.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely. I'd have thought that we'd done more than that, but to be fair, it does make sense. We had a big break in the middle of the year where it was like nothing. So, so that was our 2025. Very good, very exciting. I wouldn't say it's our best year for music. I think that last year, 2024, was definitely a stronger year for me personally.
100%.
But saying that, we've seen some really good ones. I did my first festival. And Katy Perry was an absolute bucket list for me. It has been for years. So, like, a few really good ones this year. But generally speaking, I feel like I have had better years for music.
I don't think anything will top having Avril Lavigne and Green Day in the same year.
No, honestly, I think that's it.
For the first time for us as well. And for Avril Lavigne to have been the Greatest Hits tour and Green Day to have been Dookie versus American Idiot was like...
You can't beat it.
Chef's kiss.
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely insane.
So saying that, what have we got coming up? What have you got for 2026?
I've not got many booked. There's a few for early in the year that I'm thinking about.
Okay.
So Black Foxes are playing in Birmingham. That was the venue, Actress and Bishop.
Actress and Bishop, yes.
In April. And that's only £15. I'm kind of tempted. Because I've not seen Black Foxes before. Because the one time I bought tickets to see them... the singer was having a bad flare-up, so they had to cancel.
That's a shame.
And then there's a couple that came up the other day for me. So Honey Revenge are doing a joint tour with another band that I can't remember the name of in January.
Nice.
So I am tempted to go to Honey Revenge. And the Aces are playing in Birmingham as well in February. So I'm kind of toying with those, maybe.
Nice.
Maybe, because they're all quite cheap ones. They're all the £15-20 mark, so
Yeah.
I'm kind of tempted by them because Honey Revenge are like insane as well. I love Honey Revenge.
Yeah, I've got All Time Low on the 22nd of January, so we're going to Cardiff to see All Time Low, so we'll be there the 22nd and 23rd of Jan, which is very exciting. I'm looking forward to that. I haven't seen All Time Low since 2018, I think, when
God,
they
I
did
haven't seen them since like 2016, I think. I didn't come to the last one. Because it was the...
Yeah, no, I went with Matt and Megan. No, they didn't tour that here.
Oh, did they
Me and Jazz are gutted, but they didn't tour
I
Wake
thought
Up
you and
Sunshine
Jazz
album.
had gone to one that I hadn't. That I'm guessing that's just the
No,
one that's coming
no,
up.
I went with Megan and Matt.
Oh, wow. Yeah, no, I know there was one that I didn't go to.
Yeah, 2018, I'm sure. I don't even know what tour it was. 2016 was the Future Hearts tour. I think I saw them twice after that, but it might have just been the once.
I think that was the thing after Future Hearts. I kind of lost interest. I was like, Future Hearts was good, but
I'm sure they didn't do a tour here of the Drugs and Candy album, whatever. I don't know. I don't think that's what it was called, but that album and Wake Up Sunshine, they definitely didn't
like
tour.
2020? Would that have been why?
No, not for the first one. They might have played a couple of tracks from that one actually when we went to see them in 2018. But yeah, Wake Up Sunshine, that was COVID, wasn't it? And they never toured to the UK with it. They did do a couple of one-off shows in London and Manchester, I want to say, or something like that. But I wasn't able to go. My friend asked me to go with her, and I can't remember why, but I didn't end up going to those. I think she did. She went with her mum in the end, I'm pretty sure, or her family. And so this will be the first time we've seen them since 2018, and I'm very excited. I'm going with a couple of different friends, and then Harris and my boyfriend as well. So that'll be a good one. I'm looking forward to that.
Very nice.
That's where we're kickstarting the year. All Time Low to kickstart the year is a good start for me.
And I don't know if you have anything booked before water parks then in March, which is going to be very exciting because we haven't seen them this year.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Yeah, they didn't do a tour in the UK this year, which is strike two. Which is very frustrating for me as a hardcore water parks fan. However, I'm very, very much looking forward to this one, and I'm pretty sure they're going to come out with an album sometime soon, so I'm wondering if they're going to do that before the tour.
Yeah, they've started releasing singles, haven't they?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Very excited for that. I've then got one that you don't have, but exactly 2 weeks after, I've got 5 Seconds of Summer, which I'm also very excited for. I can't lie, I really do need to learn the new album because Christmas has been kind of taken over, and my Spotify, I haven't had like music in my car and stuff, so I need to start listening to Five Sauce now in my car and like enjoying the album a bit more. But I've got that exactly 2 weeks after Water Parks, which I am gassed for. I can't wait for that. I might try and get clothes for that one, you know, like proper clothes. And then I've got Youngblood on the 23rd of April, which is just me and Harrison, but we're going to that in April as well. And then the week after that, we have got Waitress the musical.
Off to see Carrie again.
Off to see Carrie. I've not seen Carrie before, so it will be my first time.
It'll be my 4th time seeing Carrie.
Philippa is a big Carrie Hope Fletcher fan.
Big Carrie Hope Fletcher fan. Her voice is just insane. Absolutely insane. She's so good. And then, do you have anything in June?
Nope.
No. Then I've got 2 big ones, because 4th of July, I will be seeing Def Leppard, which was a bit of an impulse buy.
Nice.
I just had an email from Spotify being like, do you want pre-sale? So I messaged my mum and dad, or our mum and dad, and was like, did you want tickets to Def Leppard? I've got pre-sale. And they were like, yeah, and I bought their tickets. And then I went, screw it, I'm coming too. And I bought myself one.
Fair. Nice.
Cause
something different.
It might be my only opportunity, you know. And then exactly a week after that is My Chemical Romance. I saw My Chemical Romance for the first time in 2022, but I was so ill. I could not breathe the whole time, so I'm very excited to hopefully redeem that.
I have never seen My Chemical Romance.
So lots of exciting things to come. I'm sure there'll be lots more that come up. There always is. We always start the new year like, I've hardly got anything, and then we book everything.
I feel like it's a solid start. I think I've started with like 6. So
I've only got 3 in there booked, but I have 3 that I'm thinking of booking. So exciting.
Here's to good new music in 2026.
Lots of shows.
I'm interested to see what artists crop up in terms of new artists. We're also thinking of going to Download Festival, but we haven't like seen all the lineups yet, and I definitely don't want to go camping. I'm not that hardcore, so I'm waiting for like the day tickets to come around. But potentially Download as well in is that August, July? August. Around there. So yeah, I think that kind of sums up this week's episode. Yeah, good things for 2026. We hope you have an absolutely fantastic new year, and that 2026 brings you lots of joy, fun, happiness, and music. And music, good new music. We will see you next week with a brand new episode. Thank you very much for watching.